bring us up to speed with all the latest developments, we are being joined live from our newsroom by our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain, on this big development. Wasbir, you broke the news earlier in the day, just a short while back. So what is the latest information you have for our viewers at this point in time, Wasbir?
Yes, Raunak, this is the big breaking story at this point in time. Elections were held in 3 of the states, but the biggest breaking story is coming from Meghalaya, where there was some kind of a hung mandate as far as the results were concerned. Now we are confirming to you that Conrad Sangma is being sworn in as the 13th Chief Minister of Meghalaya on the 7th of March. Earlier in the day today, incumbent Chief Minister rather, met Governor Phagu Chauhan at Raj Bhavan and submitted letters of support from not just the 2 BJP MLAs, but also letters of support from the 2 independents, the 2 PDF MLAs, as well as the 2 HSPDP MLAs. So, Conrad Sangma camp, the NPP-led alliance will have a total strength of 34 in the 60-member house. The magic figure, as you all know, is 31, but the Conrad camp will have a figure of 34 at this point in time. All the letters of support from the alliance partner, that is the BJP with 2 MLAs, the independents with 2 MLAs, the PDF with 2 MLAs, and the HSPDP with 2 MLAs. All these letters of support from the 6 other alliance partners have been submitted to Governor Phagu Chauhan when Conrad Sangma met him earlier in the day. He was, of course, accompanied by Meghalaya BJP President Ernest Maury. So, let us look at the NPP's performance in this election. Well, in 2018, the NPP had secured 20 seats, but this time around the NPP has bagged 26 seats. Now, of these 26 seats, 18 have come from the Garo Hills. Of the 24 seats in Garo Hills, the NPP has bagged 18. So, this is quite a huge performance. It's a clean sweep by the NPP in the Garo Hills, 18 out of 24. In the Khasi and Jantia Hills, the NPP bagged 8 out of 36 seats. 8 out of 36 seats. NPP was hoping to win between 10 to 12 seats in the Khasi and Jantia Hills, but they bagged 8 out of 36. Out of this 8, 4 out of 7 in Jantia Hills and 4 in Garo Hills. In Khasi Hills. So, that is that is where the NPP seats are coming from. 18 of the 24 seats in Garo Hills, the NPP has bagged. That means it was a NPP clean sweep in Garo Hills, and 8 out of 36 seats in the Khasi and Jantia Hills have been bagged by the NPP. Out of these 8 seats in the Khasi and Jantia Hills, if we break it up, 4 out of 7 in Jantia Hills and 4 in Khasi Hills. So, this has been basically a Conrad Sangma show of if you took as who is the architect of this NPP win, apart from, of course, other political leaders and bigwigs of the party, since they have bagged 18 out of 24 seats in Garo Hills, and Conrad Sangma is a Garo strongman, the son, of course, of P.A. Sangma, which was one of the tallest leaders not just in Garo Hills but in the Meghalaya as well as the country. So it was a Conrad Sangma show. So mainly But if we look at the overall verdict, it is said that yes, it is a verdict definitely for the NPP, where the people voted for the NPP by giving them 26 seats in the 60-member assembly. But there is an opinion that this is a fragmented mandate for the NPP because you have to take Garo Hills, Khasi Hills and Jantia Hills. So there were fragmented numbers in these 3. But at the end of the day, it is numbers which count, and the numbers are in favor of Conrad Sangma. So let's once again talk about the numbers. The NPP 26, BJP 2, PDF 2, HSPDP 2 and Independent 2. But who are these 6 people? Who are these 6 MLAs that have supported the 26-member NPP group that has enabled Conrad Sangma to be sworn in as the 13th Chief Minister of Meghalaya? The date has been fixed, as we have broken some time ago, that is the 7th of March. So let's look at the BJP MLAs. The 2 BJP MLAs who have been elected this time round are Sanbor Sullai and A.L. Hek. A.L. Hek, of course, had been a minister under Conrad Sangma. HSPDP MLAs are Methodius Dakar and Sakliar Warjri. These are the 2 HSPDP MLAs. And the PDF MLAs are Bantedor Lingdo and Gavin M. Milliam. And of course, the 2 independents are Kartush Marak and Ramington Momin. So these are the MLAs who have lent their support to Conrad Sangma. Now, as we have said, viewers, Conrad Sangma will be sworn in on 7th of March as the 13th Chief Minister of Meghalaya. He is 45-year-old. He was educated at the Imperial College in London and the Wharton School, University of Pennsylvania, and a highly educated and dynamic young man. Conrad Sangma will be we had completed 5 years tenure as the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, and this time around, if he is sworn in as we have broken on the 7th, he will be having his second term round. So this is a big victory for the NPP and its new allies. These new allies will be, of course, the PDF, the two independents, and the HSPDP. Now, what is the big takeaway from this whole development that has been fast emerging? The big takeaway is that the UDP, the big development is that the UDP, which is also a part of NEDA and one of the oldest regional political parties in Meghalaya, part of NEDA, part of the NDA, which was a part of the constituent unit of the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance during the last 5 years under Conrad Sangma, UDP will be out of this alliance. UDP had bagged 11 seats, and at this point in time, as we break this story of Conrad Sangma being sworn in on the 7th, Mukul Sangma is in a huddle at the residence of UDP leader and former Home Minister, outgoing Home Minister rather, Lakman Rimbui in Shillong. And Lakman, in that meeting, there are leaders of the TMC, there are leaders of the VPP, the political party that has bagged 4 seats, Voice of the People's Party, absolutely fledgling new party which has shocked everybody by winning 4 seats on an anti-corruption and clean society plank. They have hit the target. They wanted a change, so they have won. And Mukul Sangma is holding a meeting, and Lakman Rimbo is at residence. So there are 3 political party representatives, as far as we know, in that meeting. That there is the leaders of the UDP, leaders from TMC, including Dr. Mukul himself, and of course the leaders of the VPP. So even if all 3 parties combined has a total strength of 20, if assuming that the Congress also backs them, the total comes to 25. So unless some of these members in the next 2 to 3 days, unless some of the coalition partners who have lent their support to the Conrad Sangma government decides to back out, I think Mukul Sangma has lost the game. So that is the big story we are bringing you at this point. Northeast Live is the only channel which has broken this news ahead of anyone else, and as usual, and that is the reason why we call ourselves the Northeast Election News Headquarters.
Absolutely, Wasbir, the Northeast Election Headquarters, we definitely are. And as you rightly pointed out, Wasbir, you know, the HSPDP and the PDF's gain in this case clearly is the UDP's loss. Even after having winning 11 seats, they will not probably be part of the next Meghalaya government, Wasbir.
Yes, you know, unlike the BJP and the TMC, the UDP was not known to have criticized or gone all out against the NPP during the last election campaign.
Right.
Despite that, it is strange that the UDP is not part of the alliance. And what sources are telling us, the UDP was asking for a lot of ministerial berths. They had won 11 seats, all right, but we have heard that they had asked a number of ministerial berths and key portfolios, and that may be, we cannot confirm it because we are yet to talk to UDP to get their views as to why they are not part of the alliance, what went wrong. But we cannot say, but we are hearing sources are telling us that this is the primary reason why they are not a part of the alliance at this point in time.
Right. Wasbir, we also have with us our Chief of Bureau joining us over the phone line. So I believe you do have some questions for Arindam.
Yes,
as well.
Arindam, where is Conrad Sangma at this point in time? All the 8 members, 2 BJP, 2 independent, 2 PDF and 2 HSPDP, all of them have given written letters of support, and Conrad Sangma, when he met Governor Phagu Chauhan, had submitted all the letters of support from the 8 supporting MLAs. So his strength is 34, well settled, well crossed past the 31 magic figure. So what are you picking up in Shillong?
Yes, first of all, Conrad Sangma is right now at the Meghalaya Secretariat. He's sitting in the chamber in the Meghalaya Secretariat. So that is the information we have. In fact, we are at the Secretariat. We want to get a reaction from him regarding the information that we have got, that 34-member MLA will be sworn in and Conrad Sangma will be the chief. So we are at the Secretariat outside chamber. So That's the main thing. Question has got from our sources that we get 26 from the NPP to independent to BJP to HSP and to PDF will be a coalition partners. It is of government of actually sworn in on the 7th of March has been gathered from our sources. So we are waiting for a reaction from Conrad directly, and we are waiting at the.
Okay, Arindam, you definitely try to get that reaction from Conrad Sangma. We definitely want to hear from the horse's mouth. But you know, unless the Mukul camp, or for that matter the UDP, are able to win back, if I may use the word, PDF and HSPDP, or for that matter independents, their feet is sailed. They're not going to be anywhere forming the government.
That's right. Right now, two different camps have emerged. One is the Conrad Sangma camp, and the other is definitely the Mukul Sangma camp. So, in the other camp, crucial meeting is underway between three parties: UNC, UPP, and ACP. So, it will take the numbers from all the parties, with 7 of UPP, 5 of the PMC, and 4 of the GPP. That's the party which
Right.
got.
Right.
So the number comes to 20. That's 11 short of the magic number.
Absolutely. So Arindam, stand by, try to get that reaction. But big breaking story at this point in time that Conrad Sangma is all set to be sworn in as the 13th Chief Minister of Meghalaya on the 7th of March. He is at this point in time in the State Secretariat because he is the outgoing Chief Minister, and he has the support apart from 26 NPP MLAs, 2 BJP MLAs, 2 PDF, 2 HSPDP and 2 independents. The BJP was the first to come up with a letter of support as directed by the party's top leadership. In fact, JP Nadda, the national president of the BJP, had personally directed Ernest Murray, the Meghalaya state president of the BJP, to come up with a signed letter of support to Conrad Sangma, the NPP national president. And in fact, the first support came from the BJP with its 2 MLAs, and later on, of course, there were brisk parleys yesterday because yesterday itself Conrad Sangma had flown in a chopper from, as soon as the results were out, he flew from Tura to Shillong and was in a huddle with the PDF, HSPDP and independent MLAs and sealed the fate of the next government in Meghalaya that will be under his chief ministership. And this confirmation of this are also coming from alliance partner BJP. Top BJP leaders have also confirmed that the swearing in is going to be 7, and certain top central leaders are expected to attend the swearing in Shillong.
Absolutely. Wasbir Hussain, thank you very much for joining us this evening.